guys, Stephanie here with another Bibliophobes video, and today I'm bringing you the first video in a series called Author's Notes, sharing with you my process as I write my story. So like I said in the introduction, this is going to be the first video in a series called Author's Notes. This is kind of just an overall introduction of how I want things to go. Of course, there will be other videos coming along, my research process and everything like that, and my research in general. So let's get into the introduction part. So to kind of give you a little backstory on my writing experience in general, I did pick a pen name. My pen name is Cody Wilcox, and I am the author of the book called By Planet. It is a middle grade fantasy sci-fi book that deals with our main character Thane, and it is about him trying to figure out who he is, why he is the way he is, and kind of his journey to figure out all of this stuff. And it doesn't take place on Earth, it takes place on a planet, by planet, obviously. And it's a very interesting story. Please check it out. You can find it on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and any form of e-reader. And of course, let me know what you think. So as far as my writing process goes, I have kind of, I would say, a different way of doing things. You hear all the time of people doing like outlines and things like that, and I don't like doing outlines one bit, not one bit at all, unless it's a mystery, because I'm kind of diving into, I'm kind of have an idea of a murder mystery that I want to do, so I am definitely using an outline for that. But with this form of writing that I've done so far, I have not used an outline. As far as my process right now, I first, of course, start with an idea. And that idea, I just write a bunch of notes and kind of place everything how I want it to go. I guess you could consider that my outline. But I use a lot of sticky notes in this process. Give kind of my timeline of how I want things to progress, and then of course I start writing it down. I do type it out on my laptop, and when I get through with the first draft, I print everything off, kind of like this, and then I go through with a pen and correct it, kind of place my ideas of how I want things to change, how I want things different in it, and just go from there. And then I will go back to my computer, correct everything, and do this process about 3 more times before I am satisfied of how it is laying out and the progression of the story goes. After that painstaking process is gone through, I will also send it out to some of my friends and people that I know that are very good in the English department, which I am not good in that. I passed it in high school, but I'm not no English major. And I will ask them to kind of help me correct everything. And I'll ask them, how did the story flow, how, tell me where I need to correct stuff. And of course, after all that is done and you're half bald because you're pulling out your hair, I will then send it off to a proofreader. And of course, stuff comes back still, but it's not as bad as the first time you do it. And then once that is done, I of course send it off to my publisher. Now with By Planet, I did pick Westabo Press, a Zondervan publishing company, and these guys were extremely good. They helped me out along this process, and I was able to have any question that I had, they were able to answer it for me and help me along the way. Now, I am kind of considering in the future doing some self-publishing for some of my other stories that I want to do, but I am going to be working with Westabo Press again. So guys, that was it. That was the introduction video to Author's Notes. Thank you so much for watching it to the very end. Please leave a comment down below if you want to discuss things, give the video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel. But until next time guys, this is a Bibliophobe signing off. Bye!